Tell me how to eat a meal, but never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, match the prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, pass the dime of Benjamin flashing. Metaphor for what you do and what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate effort towards caring for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back, and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't go chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Jody on the run.
They're here.
Rook on the. Rook on the.
The crowd has assembled in Indianapolis, Indiana, looking for a Pacers win today. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And for the Memphis Grizzlies guys, they come in off that loss to Portland. And here's Tatum for three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Now here's Tatum. Plumlee in the high post. Tatum with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Plumlee, no luck. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
The assist goes to...
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Booker. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Tatum. Indiana moving it around. Indiana needs to get a shot off. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Tatum for three. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to McConnell. Now Booker. Crosses over. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Assist from...
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Indiana calls timeout.
Teams changing it up here. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Looking for the first basket of the game. Now here's Tatum. It's Hill on the wing. Over in the corner, Barnes. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
That's his
and the
first
call
personal
will be
foul.
against George Hill.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Sabonis with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. It's stolen by Hill.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Barnes outside. Can they get it? Indiana again missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Out to the right wing. Booker with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Booker's got 7 points in the game. Left side, Tatum. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum. Get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Right side, Sabonis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
I
foul.
think a lot of people expected great things from Sabonis purely because his father was the stuff of legends.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. His dad, Arvydas Sabonis, is one of Europe's all-time basketball greats. But Domas has really lived up to that legacy as far as I see it. I mean, he's a star in his own right with multiple All-Star selections to his name and perhaps a few more in his future.
And here's Tatum for 3. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Leonard. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's time for T-shirt. Fans, your pace maze. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on to get loud for your pace maze. Checking in for the Grizzlies, Kem Birch, Keldon Johnson.
And here are the Grizzlies now.
Malik Monk.
They're on a 15-5 run here. There's the drive. Doubled by Plumlee. Pass to Monk. There's the triple. It's good from long range.
3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Kem Birch.
And the foul on
That's his
Kem
first
Birch.
personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Barnes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Plumlee.
Nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
McLaughlin, no good. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The shot's good from Monk.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's McLaughlin. Indiana again missing. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now,
for your Pacers.
player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are in this society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came to the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your
Grizzly
suit.
substitution.
So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Now, here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pacers trail by 21. Here's Alexander Walker. It's stolen by Monk. For three, Booker. Pacers with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Markkanen. Indiana moving it around. Clock at 6. Will it go? That one, no good. Memphis leading by 21. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Booker looking around. In the corner, it's Monk. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
4-3.
Monk's got his third basket of the night.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Count that bucket.
And Markkanen is low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Right side, Markkanen. Over Monk. Markkanen missing again.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 9. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Keldon Johnson.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Markkanen missing again. Pass to Booker. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Johnson. In the corner, it's Monk. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
3 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Booker in the corner. And there's the drive. Johnson, a wide open look.
Keldon Johnson.
Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Johnson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. Three-pointer, Markkanen. He's off on that one. And that's it for the first quarter. What's been a very lopsided game. Grizzlies out in front. Just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on to get.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. The three from Tatum. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. McConnell scanning the floor. Right wing. Here's Monk. With the shot. Here's Fernando.
Bruno Fernando.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish. And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Swiped it away. Sabonis with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Up top, Monk. He's got 12. Here's Fernando. Over Kaminsky. Fernando can't get it to go. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Now, here's Monk. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. The kick out to Sabonis. Back to Monk. Inside. It's stolen by Hill. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up. Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Halliburton, following the basket by Malik Monk. Halliburton drives in. It's stolen by Monk. Fernando, that's good.
Bruno Fernando.
Fernando's got 4 points in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Johnson for three. The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Indiana with it. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Now, here's Tatum. 5 points in the game.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
Back to McConnell. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Pass to Mills. Fires for three. He can't get that one to fall. And Memphis the other way now. Monk, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Monk's got 17.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here's Mills. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Halliburton for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Spins. Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Sabonis with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The three from Tatum. Fernando pulls it in.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
With the step back, Indiana moving it around. To halt the run, Tatum gets the bucket. He's got 9.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Fans, your pace made.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Strupp. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson the screen. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Valanciunas.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Out to the right wing. Markkanen down low. That one wide left. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Markkanen on the double team. Fast break, here they come. Here's Alexander Walker.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Back to Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now Leonard. George Hill missing on the 3. To the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Horton Tucker. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Markkanen. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And Taylor Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
The Pacers making a switch here.
Substitution for your Pacers.
1:52 left now here in the second. There's a screen. Leonard with no one around. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And, Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Memphis. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
1:02 left from the first half of the game. Kaminsky with the screen. On the wing, Barnes. And they're on the break. For three, Booker bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 10.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards, and Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
A three from Barnes. It doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Here's Leonard. Almost, but it rolls out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That's a two from Barnes. Here's Alexander Walker. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. With a huge lead at the break, safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting is coming. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Now, Booker. He's got 10. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be a Mason Plumlee.
First team foul.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Sabonis. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Second team foul.
Hey, you got to think that expectations are always high for Sabonis as the son of one of the all-time great players. But you know what? He consistently has made his own mark and delivers outstanding performances.
And Sabonis drops them both. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Tatum, no good.
Indiana foul.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Monk with the ball. He's got 17. Pass to Johnson. Valanciunas with the ball. 5 to shoot. Double team Sabonis.
Barnes is really showing some good work on defense. Outstanding at staying in front of his guy and challenging the shots, making it hard for him.
Here's Halliburton.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton, 12 overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
He hits both from the stripe. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. On the wing, Monk. Off target with his three. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays great, way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys, but that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
Kicks it out to Johnson. They get the rebound. Here's Fernando. He has 6. Back to Sabonis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Sabonis has got 12.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
Halliburton outside. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Sabonis. Great D that time from Tatum. And the Pacers with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Johnson for 3.
Keldon Johnson.
Traps in the tray.
3 points.
9 points in the game so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Chalk up 2 there. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Man, it's nice watching Barnes. I like seeing him convert through contact. That, to me, demonstrates how strong he is on these finishes.
Deciding to change it up. And here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Booker. Pass to Fernando. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. Booker's got 17.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Fernando. Plumlee with some nice D. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Count it good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Now Booker, 17 points in the game. Pass to Fernando. Booker outside. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. No good from Booker. And it's Indiana's ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Fernando. Back to Booker. From deep. Plumlee with the rebound. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Booker with it. Through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Bounce pass from Hill. Halliburton for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Booker outside. Pass to Fernando. McConnell in the corner. Kept alive. And so here is Indiana. Here's Halliburton.
2 minutes
8 points for him.
Third. 2 minutes.
Fires from deep. The rebound by Johnson.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And Greg along with the foul. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Here's Birch.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Pass to Kaminsky. Johnson outside. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And here are the Grizzlies. Now McConnell. Monk with the ball. Outside Leonard. To the wing right side. For 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Let's go. Markkanen pulls it in. And so here is Indiana. And they get it. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's McLaughlin. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Valanciunas. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The three from Leonard. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Jackson. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With these shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason, maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Tries it from 19. Johnson can't get it to go.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
That's his first
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. Really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Puts up a three. Buries it from three-point range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And here's Mills for three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Boy, you see the competitive spirit of Mills. You knock down the shot on his team, he's coming for the payback.
And then Monk with the dunk.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Sabonis. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Leonard. Good on the bucket.
Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Grizzlies?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And here's Mills from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Johnson outside. Pass to Leonard. Over Jackson. Here's Sabonis. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Alexander Walker. Jackson down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, it's really tough to wrap Jackson up. I mean, when he's looking to score, he bullies his way through the contact, and he's athletic enough to jump over contact at times, too.
Pass to Monk. Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Monk is no good. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Mills with the steal. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and growth.
Defensive foul.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
At 7 feet tall with range, Frank the Tank is a great fit for the way the game is played today.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Monk. Lets the three fly. He can't get that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Johnson got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation.
Checking in.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Up top, Valanciunas. Booker outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 22 points.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Back to Mills. Indiana moving the ball around. And here's Barnes for three. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time.
That's his second personal
That'll be his
foul.
second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Barnes. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
When you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on to get loud for your Pace Mays. Grizzlies substitution, Keldon Johnson.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again after what we've gone through, partner. It is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And Indiana making a change here.
Mason Plumlee, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton.
And here is Monk. Pass to Fernando. Clock at 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
His second personal foul.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
At the line
Yeah,
for the
great
Grizzlies.
concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
To the paint. Pass to Barnes. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Fernando. He's guarded by Plumlee. Monk for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post because once he has it, it's dinner time.
The drive by Booker, and the layup is good. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Mason Plumlee. That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2
The
shots.
energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
And he sinks the second. And the Pacers with possession here. Left side, Tatum. For the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Malik Monk.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball.
That's his second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Right side, Leonard. Plumlee with the rebound. On offense, here are the Pacers. Tatum no good. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now here's Booker. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win.
That's
A
the end of
result.
the